Ain't this a... Mauricio Suleiman says Lomachenko imagine this, deserves a shot at Devin Haney. Let's talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. You know what it is. SLC, subscribe, like, and comment. I'm the best in the business. Now, you guys see it. Suleiman lots to look forward to at lightweight. It says WBC President Mauricio Suleiman has welcomed the opportunity for Lomachenko to earn a shot at reclaiming his titles. Bro, just look at how the UK constructed this sentence. A shot to reclaim his titles. But the title he lost the title to Teofimo, who lost the title to Kambosos, who lost the title to Devin Haney. So it's pretty far removed from Lomachenko's hand, but you see how they're prefacing it. To earn a shot at reclaiming his titles. Like, they haven't been your titles for a while. Hailing the 34-year-old as one of the most gifted boxers in the world. Quote, this is Mauricio Suleiman. That would only be fair, Suleiman told Sky Sports. Lomachenko, he has gone through so much, just as Usyk went through so much. He went back to Ukraine. He has been there supporting his country. Now he has left to go train. He's going to fight in October. It will be very, very just for him to be able to fight for the championship as he did. He's been out of the ring, but he's always been a tremendous force. He's one of the best fighters in the world. With a high-profile fight with Haney potentially wait, Suleiman also warned, don't give up on Kambosos, as the Australian vies to avenge his comprehensive defeat on October 16th. It says, Haney is a tremendous champion. I'm so happy about Devin Haney and how he proved to the world his process was the correct one against so many critics that he and the WBC had to accept. Bro, the reason Devin Haney has critics is partly because of the WBC, right? Because the WBC created this mumbo jumbo bogus franchise champion, which left utter confusion from the fans, and the fans didn't want to anoint Devin Haney as a true champion. So instead, they called a black fighter, they called this black American fighter an email and Gmail champ and said, oh, you didn't really earn your belts. So it's funny to see these comments from Mauricio Suleiman. Let me continue. But once you conquer and defeat, you feel proud of how things went. Haney is a tremendous fighter, one of the best in the world without a doubt. Any fight, there's so much talent in the lightweight division. Lomachenko, Kambosos, Isaac Cruz, Gervonta Davis. So many fights. They didn't even spell Gervonta Davis's name right. And this is a published article from the UK. So many fights that can be made. We have a lot of things to look forward to in that weight category. End quote. Now, Bob Arum has also spoke about, Lomachenko getting a shot. Here's the problem I have. Let's go. Can't stop, won't stop, bad boy. I was upgrading from my last tour. Let's talk about it. So this is the biggest problem I have for Lomachenko. First of all, people praise Lomachenko, and the guy they should have, if we're talking about Ukrainian fighters in recent memory, after the Klitschko era, I think the person that deserved more praise is Usyk. Usyk was undisputed, something Lomachenko has never been. Usyk had all the belts, super champion at cruiserweight. Then he went and beat Tony Bellew, who Tony Bellew had knocked out at heavyweight David Haye twice. First time they said it was an accident because David Haye got this freak Achilles tear or collapse or whatnot, and you had Tony Bellew do it again. But then after, he got knocked out brutally by Usyk, right? So Usyk is the guy that, to me, has deserved more praise. You just seen last week, he just, for the second time in a row, beat Anthony Joshua. And the fight, I don't know what the UK, oh yeah, mate, it's like, I don't know what the UK is talking about, but ultimately, the fight looked very similar to the first fight. Joshua just doesn't have the wits. He doesn't have the mental fortitude or the mental dexterity, the ring IQ to beat Usyk. That's what it looks like. Say less, It's like people want to hype up Joshua's performance, but he lost. It was an L. Like, there's nothing to really hype up. He lost, and he lost in very, very similar fashion. So I don't really understand all the praise for Joshua. Like, other than outside the regular praise of anybody, lacing him up, boxing, you get credit for that. He didn't really do much different. So Usyk is really the guy. You know, he should definitely be on the pound for pound list somewhere. And that's that. But this is the problem I have with the whole Lomachenko scenario is you got Lomachenko, who he had an opportunity to fight this young man you see on the screen, Devin Haney, right? And Devin Haney was his mandatory. But instead of doing that, Lomachenko entered the witness protection program through the WBC's escape route and became a franchise champion instead of fighting this man that you see on the screen, Devin the Dream Haney. Devin had been calling him out. Devin was saying he's no Lomachenko, and Lomachenko's team, they didn't motion for this. They didn't like press to get this fight done. Now all of a sudden you got the WBC, and they've made a lot of bad decisions in recent memory with their organization that has made their organization look terrible. You know, from adding levels of clenbuterol that you can fail for before it's deemed a failed test, to, you know, backing Canelo for failing a drug test, to the integration of the franchise champion, all these things that they did, these miscellaneous things. And I don't want to spend too much time because it'll take me forever to talk about all the bogus ideals and new things that the WBC came up with. But one of the biggest things is you notice the pattern. You have Black American fighters who were name called, like Devin Haney, like Jermall Charlo, not through any fault of their own, but through processes like initiated from the WBC that allowed this franchise champion and allowed Canelo Alvarez, I was born ready, and allowed Lomachenko to dip out the back door instead of fighting his mandatory Charlo, instead of Lomachenko fighting against Devin Haney. Now Devin Haney's undisputed. Oh, that's a dope picture with him and Freddie Roach. Now that Devin Haney's undisputed and has the belts and he's the man and should be calling the shots, now you see this mercy plea from Suleiman, and he's saying like, oh, Lomachenko, he's been through so much and he's deserved it. But this could have been settled a long time ago, because Devin Haney could have first got his opportunity at a real titles by fighting Lomachenko, but instead they franchised Loma and then made Lomachenko fight Luke Campbell, right? So it's just funny now that Devin Haney's in the driver's seat after, again, a WBC initiative initiated this process where people disrespected Devin Haney and called him the email champ, but now the tables turn and they're like trying to like get Lomachenko a shot, talking about he's been through so much and, you know, things like that. But they're not really talking about how they created a procedure with the franchise champion designation that created turmoil and caused Devin Haney to get insulted and belittled. And Devin Haney had to go to Australia to fight Kambosos, signed a multi-fight deal, leave his promoter, leave Eddie Hearn, leave DAZN, you know, and fight in Australia. His cut man couldn't get in. His dad couldn't get in to the 11th hour. And they want us to feel sorry for Lomachenko because of whatever reason, and say he's done so much, he's so great, and he deserves a shot. But why didn't he give Devin Haney a shot? So the double standards are ridiculous. Subscribe to my channel, SLC. Subscribe, like, comment. I am the best in the business. Know that. So make sure you guys subscribe for all your boxing news. I'll continue to talk about this and drop the heat. And I'm introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a Super Thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super Thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super Thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready, with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s Link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.